Yeah, what's up, y'all? Back again. Uh, this is a creators post. If you don't like anime or video games, things of that nature, this is not for you. Um, Might want to try something else. But what's up, y'all? Once again, I'm here to ask some of the big questions. And today's video is about when you feel that you're good at what you do, but you're not getting the internet attention that you feel you deserve, as in you're not getting views. If you feel that you're obsessed with getting views, um, which I am not, it's just as of late, it's become more realistic for me to have more views if I say that I'm going to have a small business. That it's kind of a difference. Um, but even when you have to identify what you need at that time. So let me break it down. You feel you're not getting enough views, you feel that you're not getting enough attention. For one, attention should be the last thing that you're trying to get, um, but you do want to gain exposure. You should lock and load on these certain tools and certain options that you can do to get more views. Once again, I'm only speaking from what I've done. I'm only speaking from what increased eyes on me. That's the only place I'm speaking from, and I'm speaking from just putting stuff on the internet for shits and giggles, and just showing, hey, this is what I'm doing, to the point that I'm getting very serious now. I have a website, and I'm actually developing stuff for sale um, that will be available. It's like right there. Um, Now I have to get more serious because you have to identify what you're here for. I'll break down the dichotomy of me. Y'all see, I was just on here and just posting stuff, putting stuff up, putting out little things here and there, and then I got serious. I wanted to do a book. I did a book, and now I have a web comic. I wanted to release it as a web comic with issues in between as I finish each individual part. Available for digital download and an actual physical copy. And then once the book has run its course, I wanted to release a graphic novel. And it looks like Core Dreaming is going to be 2 volumes. But I want to do another book in between those 2 volumes, like a smaller book, like a smaller, maybe like a 50-page book or something like that. I'm well into pre-production for it. And I just went along with that plan, and now all the way up into the webcomic, nothing is available for sale as of yet. So I want to get a little bit more exposure if I'm going to have a digital download and have it available and stuff like that. So things you need to be doing, or things you need to be researching now, is you need to do an analysis of how far are you going, or right now at this point, where are you? Are you still training? Are you still putting content out there? You need to analysis. Excuse me. You need to do analysis real damn quick of what you're here for. From the love of things, made me want to know the business side of things, because that's what I decided to do. Because it doesn't sacrifice the love. When you get into that money hungry, sacrificial lamb and this and that. And the thing is, you have to know about business. Let me tell you about business. Business, you're providing a service to people. Now, what you have to realize is, like, what are people looking for, and in that analysis, when you decide you're going to put content out there for sale, you're not copying what people do. You have to have an analysis of your own work and seeing what people are responding to the most. Go to your DeviantArt, go to different places, and you should have your content on every social network place that you reside at. You know what I'm saying? Your content should be everywhere. The One of the mistakes that I made is, I'm not afraid to admit it, is that I put too much of Core Dreaming, like, for the previews. I think I may have previewed too much, because I know people are probably saying that they're seeing the same pages. They're just completed. But the thing is, like I said before, each story is 20 pages. Each story is over 20. It's over 20 pages. So if you only saw the first 3 pages, that there's a lot more actually coming down the line. But I think that's one of the, it's not necessarily a mistake, but I think that I could have been more selective. I just got more serious. So I guess lesson learned, and I don't really, in the place where I was at then, I don't see it as a really a monumental error. I don't think it's detrimental. I think it was necessary at the time. I've just upgraded what I'm doing, and that's just not necessary. Not keeping it a secret, not holding it secret, still giving very strong previews. I still believe in that. That's not going away. But letting people, once you analyze what you want to do, you want to do it for shits and giggles. You do it for shits and giggles, and you don't really concern. But if you want a little bit of exposure and really put yourself out there, you need to go in different places. You need, basically, leave no stone unturned. You need to go to everything. You need to go to comic book cons. You need to go to every art shows. You need to try a little bit of everything that's feasible outside of the internet, on the internet and off the internet. You have to explore things. Like, I'm gonna try to, if I can get a hold of a table, I'm gonna get a half a table at the Shadow Art Fair this year. It's like right around the corner from where I live at. And you need to make an analysis of, like, okay, I'm serious. Okay, I want to do this. Even if you just say, I just do it for fun, but I just want to improve what I do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is on here for for some type of reason. You need to find out what reason that is why you're here. I said I'm here. I was here in the beginning to show what I can do, and I was designing stuff, and then just training up, and then it got serious. It got serious to me to say that I believe that I am good enough to be a working artist, to where I can produce work or even work for a company and still produce things that I want. It's as simple as that, because I believe in just maintaining my original content and making it as dope as possible. Y'all always know that's been my thing. I'm not a big advocate of quote unquote the exposure is exposure, but what you're doing in your free time, that's what you need to look at. Because what I had to come to reality with, that you can still be an independent artist, but if you're looking for a sustainable income, you're probably going to have a job. And if you want an art job, you may be doing stuff for other people that it may get you exposure. It may not. You may just be a cog in the wheel. Basically, until you get that point of notoriety to where people are coming in mass to get a hold of your product and what you produce and what art you make, is that you're still gonna have a job. That's just the the reality of it all, the realness. And next, when you get to that point, wherever you decide you want to be, you need to seriously research search optimization. Y'all know what I mean. I can't even say the word right now, but just basically means when somebody Googles a certain particular thing, how you optimize and tag your site determines how many people actually will see your work. So you need to basically tag it with what you do, primarily with the content at your site, what's there. That's what need to be in that little, when you search that's what need to be in that little bar. Basically, all your artwork need to be tagged as such. Exactly what you're doing, what you're bringing to the table, to get more views on what you do at whatever respective social network you're at. Everything has the option of tags. You need to go to search optimization and tag and putting tags on your content and things like that to get more views and more eyes on it. You need to learn that. You need to perfect that. I tell you that now. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't come from attention whoring, but like I say, it's a new day for me. I want a small business right now for supplemental income of toys and comic books. That's it, and that's it. And I have to accept that business side of it. I got a big old stack of books that I'm reading right now on how to start an online business, because that's what the is for me. You need to analyze what you want to do, and then two, zero to no startup. It's many different ways. I want to make a whole series on it to build yourself up. Like I say, when you put your content digital online, it costs nothing to make a comic book, and it costs nothing to put it online. Most of the time, just buying the domain name and put it out there, and putting something in a PDF only costs time. Making a comic book only costs time. That's zero startup, y'all. Listen up, that's zero startup. If you're trying to put content out there, that's zero startup. That's why I identified these businesses. And then with the toy thing is a startup of about $80 to get the supplies to practice making toys, and then re-upping on supplies to actually make and produce. So I do a litany of tests. I do a whole long line of tests. Y'all see on my DeviantArt, testing materials, testing colors and paint, and to let y'all know, it looks like it's gonna be partial custom hand paints with special materials. I'm not sure what the arrangement is gonna be, but something like that. I'm liking a little bit of both worlds. I like the paint thing. I like the two-color paint thing, and I like the like the little crystal, the clear ones. And I'm getting some polish to learn how to polish them. So you'll be seeing some polished stuff probably in the next week or so whenever I get my stuff. Yeah. And I'm telling, these are the numbers. I'm telling you, it was literally the startup to buy silicone mold and resin. It was like what, it's actually $64, but I bought extra stuff, dental tools and things like that, the polymer clay, and I would say the startup for toys is about $150, and then about $64 when you re-up on supplies. Zero to no startup, as in something within like $500 that you can start up and sell a product. You can put a product out there. Now, what comes in is refining your product. That's what you need to refine in your design, whether it be drawing, painting, the toy making, the plush dolls. You need to do as a test and then put it to your audience, your search optimized audience, to seeing what they respond to and what is worth actually putting out there for purchase. You need to localize the dope. You need to expose yourself to as many things as you humanly possibly can, and pick and finger pick and cherry pick the dopeness as as it goes, as your respective art style of whatever you're trying to do. This is the realness. And in the beginning, don't be concerned about views. Only be concerned about views when you're looking at it as a business aspect, or a sustainable, or income, supplemental income, as in you still work at a job but you got an extra couple of $100 coming in. That's supplemental income from whatever you're doing on the side until you're able to do it full time. Put yourself out there and just jump. You just got to jump in that cold water, man. Put your feet put head deep and long in the unknown, and explore all of these things. Like, I was damn sewing yesterday. I'm learning stitches and how to not put the knot on the. I was sitting there for 20 minutes how to put the knot on the needle. Remember, it's zero to startup, because everything is online. Tutorial for everything is online. Anything that you want to do, especially in the art that we engage, is virtually no budget to do it. And then we have to make content. We have to refine that content. We have to get a business plan, get some plan written down that's updated as your skill increases, as you decide things, as you know what to do. This is imperative. This is a serious ass video. If you're serious about what you do, and if you love what you do, and you want to take it to the next level, you have to know indie. It's imperative that you know every advantage that the big guys go, because that's who you're going up against as an independent artist trying to bring in even a supplement income. And it's not about income. It's just like you deciding as an adult or whatever that I want to be paid as an artist with my content. That's what I want to do. I want to truly be an artist, even if it's part-time. and come to grips with what are the realities of the day. It'll be great. And then still be able to say, even if I don't get paid for this, I'm still going to do art.